Welcome back. This is session 2 of Sound Healing, A Horse of a Different Color. Today we're working with the sound game that was introduced in session 1. And I wanted to talk to Mischa a little bit first about her homework assignment, the first one actually, following the sounds session that we did. And what was your experience in terms of practicing Moonbeam and your intention, which was, I'll let you explain that part of it.
Well, first I will say that I was sore in my upper body for about, 2 days, and I really made an effort to drink a lot of water. So that was really interesting. I didn't anticipate that. And the evening that I came home, I was home alone, and it really provided a lot of opportunity to be loud and to make a lot of sound and to really be expansive. And I spent a lot of time with Moonbeam over the last week, a lot of snuggle time, a lot of purring. The other thing that was very interesting, I think I'm telling this the roundabout way, but Tuesday afternoon after our session together, I had 2 of my own clients. And at one point I was doing an extraction healing, and I was removing an energetic item or quality from someone's belly. And I totally made sound. I couldn't, and I mean, this thing was lodged in her belly. I couldn't get it out. I tried other methods that I knew, and then I was like, I just made the sound. It just was very intuitive. I didn't think about it, but it was like, well, this is what's supposed to happen. So that was really neat.
Hey, awesome. Because that's what warriors do going into battle. They use the sound to help them move and get things to move.
And then it just, this piece came, yeah, so and then I will also say, so, you know, that my intention was around opening myself up to the love that's in abundance that I deserve, and particularly associated with my sweetheart. And we've just had the most loving, sweet week. And actually, this is really, before, even last night before I got into bed, he's like, "Did you do your sound healing?" So it's like, he's really, he's really on board and supportive, which is really sweet and
great.
Yeah,
Great.
it's really nice.
Good. So it's becoming integrated, which is what our intention was, because this is great to have this information, but the ultimate goal is to use it and to make it part of your everyday life. So good work. Well done. All right. So sound game wise, how did the 100 sounds go? What was your experience? Tell us a little bit about that.
So I really observed that I was so much more aware of sound in my environment. I mean, it's been really beautiful to just have this awareness. And so I started writing little things down on note cards, sort of throughout the day. I'd carry this little note card with me and have it in my pocket or in my bag, and then, eventually I transferred them onto little slips of paper. And then I noticed, most of the sounds were from my environment, but then I would also have memories come up. And I would have memories of sounds that were particularly nice or irritating, so that was also, some of those were also included in my sound box.
Good. Because I was wondering if you had any categories that showed up more than others. For example, did you have?
I would say mostly nature sounds.
A lot of nature sounds.
Yeah.
Okay, and that makes sense with your herbology background and so forth. Okay.
And a lot of home sounds, like things that are just in our house.
Right.
Or like even like summer sounds, like the kids playing across the street.
Right.
That I would say that those were the primary categories. There weren't a lot of electronic sounds. Yeah. I don't think anything else comes to mind in particular.
Okay, because it does open your awareness. We get so used to, in fact, we have to preserve ourselves and our sanity, tune out a lot of sounds, and so we get accustomed to not listening and not hearing. And one of the purposes of this is to reawaken that sense of